Hi scholars, so this is a continuation from question 26 and I would like to explain question 27. So it says a stationary boat. Stationary means the boat is not moving, it's just staying at a point. It is observed from a height. Now you're imagining going upwards. You're going to draw a triangle. So it is observed from a height of 100 meters. So that means the distance between the boat and the point of observation is 100 meters right here. Yeah. In the horizontal distance, horizontal means from left to right. Vertical means from top to bottom or up to down. If the horizontal distance between the observer and the boat is 80 meters, look at it here, horizontal from left to right. Yeah, 80 meters. Calculate correct to 2 decimal places the angle of depression of the boat from the point of observation. So the angle of depression here means the angle from which, wherever you see from in a question like this, that means, look at it, it says from the point of observation. So this is where your angle is going to be. This is where your angle is going to be from. So angle of depression, that means the angle drawn from when you're going down from the observation point to the boat. That's meaning of angle of depression. If it's angle of elevation, that means the angle created when you're going from a lower point to a higher point. Yes, so here from the information in the question, I have created this diagram. So I told you about the vertical distance, the height, that's 100 meters. You can see it's represented here, 100 meters. Here is the observation points. That's where the person is watching or looking from. Then horizontal distance, 80 meters. Look at it here, from left to right. And you know, in questions like this, we always have a right-angled triangle. That's why you have that symbol for right-angled triangles here. That's the reason for the symbol, because we have a vertical height and we also have a horizontal distance. So that gives us a sharp 90-degree angle here. So these questions will always result in a right angle triangle. And now that brings you back to your SOHCAHTOA knowledge. Your SOHCAHTOA knowledge, you know, sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse remains the same. It always remains the same. When it comes to opposite and adjacent, it now depends on the particular angle you're dealing with. The opposite to this angle now is this side that is 80 meters, and the adjacent side to this angle is this side that is 100 meters. But the hypotenuse will always be the hypotenuse in every of such questions. Yeah. So for SOHCAHTOA, SOH means sine equals sine of the angle equals opposite over hypotenuse as the measure the length of the opposite side over the length of the hypotenuse side. CAH means the cosine of the length of the adjacent. Cosine of the angle is equal to length of the adjacent side over hypotenuse. Then TOA, TOA, means the tangent of the angle of interest is equal to the length of the opposite side over the length of the adjacent side. So now you can see this is where our angle is, and we only have the opposite side, the side opposite the angle. We only have the side opposite the angle and the side adjacent. So O and A. That is the reason why we use tan. That's why I did not use sine or cosine. That is the reason for the tan. So you have to use tan. So tan of this, tan theta, this is a symbol for theta. If you do physics and math, you're going to know that. So tan theta, this is equal to 80 over 100. That means tan theta is equal to 4 over 5. Now, to get the angle itself, since that is what we are looking for, it says find the angle of depression. Calculate correct to 2 decimal places the angle of depression. So we have the angle itself is now equal to the inverse tan of this 4 over 5. On your calculator, you're going to have that. You see it on your calculator. You click on shift and you click on tan, and you get tan raised to power minus 1. That simply means 1 over tan. That simply means inverse of tan. So that gives us the angle. So 4 over 5 is the same thing as 0.8, translating from fraction to decimal. Yes. So the angle itself, theta, is equal to tan raised to power minus 1 of 0.8, and that gives us this. Now you can see 38.6598. To 2 decimal places, the first decimal place is 6, the second decimal place is 5. So I think in a question, in the past question, there is no 38.66, because to 2 decimal places is supposed to be 38.66, because the second decimal place here is 5, but because we have a 9, a number that is greater than 4, when we approximate it to this 5 becomes 6. So in the past question, that I used the option, there was no option of 38.66, so it was just 39. So it's more like they rounded it up to the nearest whole number. So that is why you have 39.00 degrees, option B. You're welcome.